Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Okay, so after talking about growth, today we are going to talk about development. Now, in my previous lectures, you saw what is growth, what are the phases of growth, what is growth curve, the phases of growth curve, and today, uh, let's see what is development. Development, it is the sum of two processes, that is growth and differentiation. Growth, you have already understood what is growth. Growth is the irreversible increase in the number of cells, tissues, or in the size of cells and all those things. Now, second thing is differentiation. Differentiation simply means when a cell matures and it attains a specific function, a particular function, that is differentiation. So these two processes, that is growth and differentiation, when they take place, this is known as development. Now, to begin with, it is essential and sufficient to know that the development of a mature plant from a zygote, fertilizer egg, follow a precise and highly ordered succession of events. Now, how does those events take place? We will talk it about later. So, during this process, a complex body organization is formed that produces roots, leaves, branches, flowers, fruits, seeds, and eventually they die. So, development is the sum total of these two processes, that is growth and differentiation. The differentiation leads to the development of fruits, flowers, and all those things, and eventually these organs of the plant they die. Now, this development it is associated with morphogenesis and differentiation. Morphogenesis simply means the formation of organs, formation of a plant body. It is development of shape and structure of an organism. When a cell loses the capacity to divide, it leads to differentiation. Now that I have already talked about, that differentiation means the maturity. It happens when a cell matures and it attains a specific function, that is differentiation. So this differentiation result in development of structures that is commensurate with the function of the cells finally has to form. So general principles for differentiation for cell, tissue and organs are similar. A differentiated cell may differentiate and then redifferentiate. So here are three processes that you need to understand. First thing is differentiation. Differentiation simply means the maturity and attaining a function of a cell. Those cells they may differentiate. Now, what is differentiation? Differentiation simply means when a mature cell again gets the capability to divide, that is known as differentiation. That means a differentiated cell again becomes meristematic and it divides. The third process is redifferentiation. So redifferentiation means when the differentiated cells when they divide and then they again mature and attain a particular function, that is known as redifferentiation. So these three processes, differentiation, and redifferentiation, these three are they constitutively call for the development. So since the differentiation in plants is open, the development could also be flexible. That is, the development is the sum of growth and differentiation. So here is the sequence of development process in a cell. This image is quite important, that it is very much important. So what happens, there is a meristematic cell, it shows plasmatic growth. That means this meristematic cell it divides and again they become meristematic cells. Now the meristematic cells when they divide they undergo differentiation and they undergo elongation, maturation, they mature and attain particular function. That means this meristematic cell it undergoes plasmatic growth, differentiation, expansion, maturation, and it becomes a mature cell. Now this mature cell it performs special functions and ultimately this mature cell also undergoes senescence and then it dies. So ultimately death occurs. So these are the sequence of development processes in a plant cell. Now these plants they exhibit plasticity in development. That means plants follow different pathways in response to environment or phase of life to form different kinds of structures. Now this process is called as plasticity. So next is control of growth and development. There are plant growth hormones that we are going to talk about later on. So this is all about today. Tomorrow we are going to talk about plant growth regulators. Thank you.